Hey guys, back again. Let's talk about the movie called It Comes at Night, which just came out. I don't know if it came out everywhere, but it came out in my town in theaters. And It Comes at Night is a movie that I think is going to be overlooked. This reminds me so much of the movie that came out where I lived last year in 2016, even though it came out in 2015, The Witch, which The Witch was a very underrated movie, which a lot of people didn't understand because it was a slow burn. And this movie is exactly the same as that, in which the tone is it is a slow burn, and how it evolves in a way that most modern audiences that watch horror movies are not going to understand. And horror movies nowadays, for me, are for the most part really shitty, but there's some good exceptions that do come out, like this year, like Get Out or Split. But for the most part, horror films nowadays mostly rely on shitty jump scares, shitty plot devices and cliches that have been done a billion times. But the thing I love about this movie, and I'm not over the moon about it as like all the critics are, but I think it is a really good movie. I feel like it will grow on me when I rewatch it. But the first viewing, it was really good. But It Comes at Night is interesting because I'm not going to spoil anything because I really want you guys to go in clean. This is really a movie that is very difficult not to spoil. So the only thing I'm going to say is that it's about a couple characters, like a family, out in the woods in a house, barred up because something comes at night. And you've got them finding another family while something has happened in this world, and that has affected everyone in this world, and it's so vague to the point in the movie where you don't know what happened. But I loved how through slow moments that work really well, and the pacing I think is really great for a slow burn, but how it evolves from figuring out what happened really works. And I think that the mystery should be kept a mystery. It really works well, and even if I spoiled it here, it's still a vague movie. It's one of those movies that's very vague on what happens, but I think that makes it scarier in the instance of how the movie is gonna be, like with a premise that you don't fully get the full intent of, which can create more fear and tension. I think that they did really well with this. I think this is a great horror movie that came out this year, and I think that Joel Edgerton, as always, Joel Edgerton is a great fucking actor, but he's great in this movie. And I think that this movie is one that people shouldn't overlook. Don't make it like The Witch last year. Make it a movie that's like Get Out. Like, I was so surprised that Get Out got as much recognition as it did, because that seemed like one of those movies that's going to be overlooked too. But I thought that was such a fucking brilliant, amazing movie, and I'm so glad that it did get the recognition it deserved. But I hope that this one does too. But I feel like this is gonna get the hatred from a lot of people, like the It Follows and the Witch crowd, where it is a slow burn. So people aren't gonna really understand it if they're used to modern horror, which is usually a horror that I don't like. And I really hope that this gains a cult status or something. It gains something, because this movie has great acting, great tension, great build. And it's so vague that it works really well with the elements that are presented. So overall, I really did like this movie. Like I said, I'm not in love with it, but I think that it is a really good movie. I feel like rewatching it again, because I will rewatch it again. It was that good. I feel like I'll love it a little more. It was just like The Witch, where I liked it a lot the first time, but as I thought more about it, it grew on me, and more of a love than just thinking it was good. But I started to love that more than I did. So I think this is going to be another one of those instances where it's going to be one of those movies that it takes time to really gather your thoughts on it, because this is such a different horror movie from nowadays, and I love it for that. I think that it's great for that. But anyways, guys, go see It Comes at Night. I really want this to do well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.